Briargate is one of the most popular neighborhoods in Colorado Springs.
But it's not a fit for everybody.
So we're about to get real.
Because we're Colorado's finest. Welcome to our full Briargate tour. Today, you can probably see from up above, it is cloudy. Overcast. And I kind of like it. It's been so warm here. I went golfing in the last 2 days. I think I've golfed more like in December and January than I have like in the summer because we're so busy.
Well, this year has been so atypical. We're supposed to get up to 10 inches of snow within 24 hours, and we so need it.
We do.
My kids went skiing, snowboarding over
So
break, and even up at Monarch, which usually has a good amount of snow up in the mountains, there were dry
And what
spots
that
all
means
over.
for us is if we have a dry winter,
Yes.
it means our summers are like just everything's like
The
a fire.
lakes are not filled up. There's fire warnings. So we need to get some weather going here pretty soon.
Of course, my father-in-law is in town and I have to bring him to the airport tomorrow because he picked to leave on a Friday, and I was like, can you change it to a Saturday? But anyways, it is what it is. So hopefully we do need the snow.
So we are going to take you, though, all around Briargate, and we're going to show you what life would look like if you chose Briargate for your family when you moved here.
So we'll say that we're going to show you the schools,
Our
grocery
favorite
stores,
restaurants.
homes, neighborhoods, of course.
Maybe where you would stop along the way
Parks.
to go to the park, send off your UPS packages, stop in real quick to pick up a birthday gift or something.
My package I had to send back. Could have multitasked.
I go to this place probably 4 times a week.
I know.
So we're literally driving you through here. Briargate is a section in Colorado Springs north of Woodman, and I would say it goes all the way to Pine Creek.
I'll try to do so in my mind. So Briargate's like an area. It's like 10,000 acres. I kind of did a little bit of research.
Okay.
It's like an area it's not like a neighborhood. There's like neighborhoods within Briargate, but if people say I live in Briargate, it's usually kind of an area of town, I would say. So I would say it's usually, and people have different, I guess, definitions of what Briargate is, I would say, based on location, but typically it's like east of I-25, south, I would say, of Old Ranch.
Yep.
West of Powers, and north of Woodman.
And one
Kind of this
thing
little triangle area.
you will not get in Briargate is a brand new built home.
No.
There was, I would say 3 years ago, little townhomes that were newer over by Liberty High School. But there is no new build. So you will be looking at homes late 90s, early 2000s, maybe even some in the 80s. They are lots of 2-story homes, bigger homes, and the space and yards, I would say, are bigger than your newer communities. Taxes definitely cheaper. But the nice thing about Briargate is they're very traditional feeling homes, nice homes, a lot of like brick front, stone front. But the area is what you're buying into. You're buying into really good District 20 schools, which we're going to show you. Conveniences like right down the street, easy parks and trails right out your front door, and easy access to go north or south, east or west in Colorado Springs.
Homes are a little bit older, from the late 80s to, gosh, when do you think? 2010?
At most, yeah.
Yeah. You have like, you don't want an HOA. Some of these neighborhoods do not have an HOA. More established. Oh, this is a very important place to show.
Yes, we're turning in right now to stop number 1.
So we're going to show you a few different places. Oh, we can also show you, these are not master plan communities like maybe Wolf Ranch or Cordero, which you hear us reference a lot, Banning Lewis, Meridian, Flying Horse, because there's no like clubhouse, pool, but there's a lot of options in the community. You're talking about Villa Sport and
here,
Lifetime.
I just want to put, this is the liquor store I go to, which I'm dry January right now. One of my favorite restaurants to go to is right there. Dentist's office that my family and I go to right here. And Target straight ahead is probably at least a weekly stop. It is super Target, so you can get your groceries there if you choose. But usually I'm stopping there for more like gifts or whatnot, because there's 3 or 4 grocery stores I prefer literally less than 5 minutes down the road.
And we're going to show you a variety of price points as far as homes go.
Yep.
So you can take a look at those. I will say some of the schools, kind of a weird thing. Well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. That's going to be a second segment.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back. So you could see you're close to a Target, which actually a lot of our clients ask us how close the Target is, or the Costco's. I would say a Costco from here is just down Powers, probably, depends on where you live, but 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
I would say.
Yeah. But Sam's is even closer. What I love about being right over here, and I'm not even in Briargate, I'm in Wolf Ranch, which is right by Briargate, but everything is like a 5 to 10 minute drive.
Yeah,
Everything I need. Dry cleaners, post office box, if I want to stop and get coffee, like everything is so easy.
It is easy, yeah.
It's a little bit suburbia, but that's why I think people like Briargate versus some of the other neighborhood areas, is because you have a more established feel.
Yeah.
You have the bigger landscaping, trees, all of that. But yet you're so close to everything you need. And I would say in those older neighborhoods, especially the ones without an HOA, you get lots of character. Not like character West Side character where you have like mid-century modern and different homes like that, but you get more like, think Full House, like 90s
What's
TV
a
show.
Think Full House?
Think Full House.
Oh, Think Full House. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
that kind of 90s, like all the houses are big and traditional and all, all that. So you want me to go here, right?
Yeah, you can just pull on the side over here and we'll show
Oh, okay.
So Lifetime, you can be a fit.
I feel like this video is giving us a workout because everything is so close together. Like usually we have
time in between.
But not the case here.
No. So Lifetime, there is the Villa Sport too. That one has big pools. A lot of families go there. They have a lot of swimming lessons. They have an indoor splash pad.
And these are like, how do you classify them? Huge gyms.
Yes.
With
this is known for its
daycare,
tennis.
social, tennis, pickleball, pools, all of that. And there is also a lot of other gyms, like Lori just saw, what was it, Mayweather? Boxing gym.
Mm-hmm.
You have lots of different CrossFit, Pilates, yoga studios, all of those smaller type
Go that way,
gyms.
go to that neighborhood and show them the
But Lifetime and Villa Sport are like your big gyms, and they're both right in Briargate.
Right. So next we're going to show you a neighborhood here that it's more Pine Creek, which is a neighborhood in Briargate.
Yep.
I would say there's different subdivisions within Pine Creek too.
So price point wise, to buy a house in Briargate, you could probably get a townhome for under $400,000, but you're going to have HOA, and usually those HOAs are $200 to $300 a month. If you're looking for a true single family home, I would say high 400s, all the way, up in Pine Creek, they're up to like $1.5 million.
Yeah, depending upon the house. Yeah.
I would say a comfortable price point to where you can get like an assortment of homes. Probably 650.
I would say average is 650 to 750.
650 to 750. Interesting fact, we have so much inventory, even still right now, during like right after the holidays. Do you know just in Wolf Ranch right now, there's over 88 listings.
I saw that post. That's a lot of homes.
So yeah. I would think it was interesting. I bet you in Briargate.
You just go to Orchard Park.
I bet in Briargate you have at least 88 to choose from.
Yeah.
There's a lot of inventory out here right now, which is really good for buyers.
All right, here we are. Tell us about this neighborhood, Kayleen. Give us the deets.
This like little situation right here to me is indicative that you are in Pine Creek. Pine Creek is kind of known for having kind of these little, I wouldn't even call them cul-de-sacs, but they kind of are, with like landscaped areas in the center. A lot of houses back up to the golf course. Other houses maybe back up to a ravine. These houses right here in this section of Pine Creek, there is an HOA of 110 monthly. That is your covenant enforcement, your parks, your trails. A lot of these houses were built in the late 90s. You're talking anywhere from, mid 600s to mid 700s on a lot of these homes. And I will say, like, looking around, there's actually quite a bit of ranch homes along with 1-2-story mixed in. If you're directly across the street, there's more 2 stories. But what people like about this, here's my little ruler gauge. Look how big all the trees and shrubberies are. Like when you go over to some of these new build areas, yes, you can still buy a home in the 700s, but it's not the same feeling because you don't have the mature landscaping and the homes that have been here for 20 plus years.
Neighborhood number 1. How many neighborhoods did I say we're going to do? 3, 4?
I would say we do 4.
4?
Yep.
Okay. Just for you guys. But they're all different kind of styles too and price points. So that's why it's important to show you guys this if you're thinking of Briargate. I will say at my school kick. So when you look at schools, you're going to see that Academy District 20. Everyone always talks about that. Cheyenne Mountain 12, which is smaller, 38, just based on reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And reviews are great. And I think, so you're in one of the best school districts here in Colorado Springs, if not Colorado. And then all of a sudden you are in like this. So I don't know if this is true.
Where are you going with this? Yeah.
I think you got to go to, we're going to show you the hospital next because you're close to a lot of
literally
doctor's offices here too. You're like
less than 1 minute.
Yes, which has been very convenient with my kids a lot of times, to be honest. But where am I going with this? Is that I feel like the older an area is sometimes, and like then there's always something new and better on the horizon for people. And so the schools that are in those areas tend to get less reviews, and people think that the newer is better, which is fine. So if you read some of the reviews, you're looking at Academy District 20 schools, middle schools. You have Challenger, Timber Ridge, Timber View, Mountain Ridge. You have the high schools. You have Liberty, Rampart. Pine Creek it's a newer section, so it gets better ratings. But my kids have gone to Rampart. Kayleen's kids have gone to Liberty and Rampart. And our kids have loved the experience. And so take those reviews and don't eliminate some areas because you're in one of the best school districts in Colorado with a grain of salt. Some people rely so heavily on them, which is fine. But we can also put you in contact with some of our clients if that's a big deal to you who live in these areas. We have a lot of clients who do, and their kids have absolutely loved it. So.
And one thing that I think our District 20, District 38, District 12, a lot of the schools here, because we do have school of choice, are very accommodating to people looking at different options. And so if you're visiting the area and school is a big factor in where you move and where you settle your family into, we can help set you up with a school tour. I would say I always suggest going to the school's landing page, their homepage. You will get a good idea of what they're tooting their horn about, what they're proud of. If it's all about athletics or all about an IB program or, CTE, whatever it is, it seems to be those home pages show a lot about that school's culture. And then I feel like once you're here and you have it narrowed down to a couple, to line up a couple school tours, if it's a major factor, would be very beneficial.
Because Briargate is one of the more affordable areas within Academy School District 20, I would say. And so if you want to get into Academy District 20 and you want those D20 schools per se, and your budget is in the 500s, Briargate is probably somewhere where we're going to show you homes. So just think about that a little bit. All right, one other thing we're going to show you.
Break your leg dance.
I don't think
it's a thing.
I don't know if people our age do that. Do people our age do that? You're going to show me this now?
With their kids.
With their kids? My kids would
Probably.
die. They would not be very impressed with their mother.
Let's find this.
Okay. Well, this is what she was trying to do.
I was attempting. Sorry, kids.
You look just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Break your legs.
So
if you break your leg, you go to the Children's Hospital. We obviously do not script your videos very well, or at all.
We like to call ourselves entertainment at some point. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can laugh with you?
True. Very true. All right, so that's the hospital.
We're better at real estate than we are at dancing. So
no, you're gonna make the pressure. You're gonna do a dance at the next one or something. I don't even know a dance.
We'll see what you got in your back pocket.
I try to have my kids do that dance, like the Dancing with the Stars thing, where they they swim down and then lift you up above their heads. So I wanted my son to hold me as I was swimming.
Oh man, that would be scary.
It didn't go very well. All right. So that is a hospital. We're going to show you grocery stores, neighborhoods. Oh, the shops at Briargate still. So much fun.
Guys, we are talking, and she's already introducing the next area we're going to. We're at 1 minute and 4 seconds, and literally across the street is our next stop. So we are getting our workout today.
All right, so let's go.
So that could be your hospital, and this could be your grocery store.
That was your grocery store if you live in the area. And then, if you can tell, that was my grocery cart dancing. That's not quite as trendy on TikTok.
Yours was better than my brick in my leg.
Yes, that was like your spaz of your leg or something. And now we're going to go to right across the street, literally right across the street.
Literally again.
John Biancia, which is a park, splash pad, picnic area, soccer fields.
Huge athletic fields.
What you can't see today is it overlooks the mountains.
If I was to go left here, you're also at the Briargate and a skate park and
the
another
YMCA.
Or the YMCA, not the Briargate. The YMCA at Briargate.
Yeah.
Like everything is right here, guys.
So we're gonna go show you the park. Welcome to Charter Greens here in the Briargate area in Pine Creek. So these homes on this street are in the 600s and 700s. As you can see, they're mature trees again. You're real close to the Pine Creek Golf Course here, and so that's kind of what. And then back over here, you can't see it today because today is gray and gloomy, and I don't like it.
But that's the mountain.
That's the mountains that are right there. So you have Pikes Peak. A lot of these houses could possibly have some good views. And maybe Kayleen can show that they don't have fencing in this area, but you can have that metal fencing if you want to kind of enclose your yard. Maybe you have a pet or something like that. But these homes, again, are built from the 90s, early 2000s. You have a lot of ranches, and you have some 2 stories, maybe some tri-levels in here as well, depending upon the home here. But you can see you have some brick, some stucco, but a wide variety of homes here. This feeds into Challenger Middle School, and then you have Pine Creek High School in this area. So a really good area, but I just kind of want you to get a feel for the different areas here in the Briargate. Okay, we're almost done with our Briargate tour. We have a couple other really important things to show you. One is the Classical Academy, which is a charter school, which is very popular. I always tell our clients if they're pregnant, get on the list.
And it's more like a classical education for your child, grades K through 12.
Uniform. The one we're going to show you, I think, is only through I think it's elementary school.
Elementary.
There's a couple different campuses. The other one's up by off of Voyager, up north in Northgate.
Yep.
Shops the Briargate, which is very important because it's one of our main shopping areas in all of Colorado Springs and Monument.
So with that being said,
we don't have
there's enough here that if you need a pair of jeans or a nice gift or a coat and stuff like that. To be honest though, after Christmas my kids had some gift cards. It's literally 40 minutes up by 25 and I got to Park Meadows and it is a lot more shopping there, but to me it's still somewhat part of our community because it's less than an hour away and an easy drive up by 25.
Right. So we're going to show you one of the most expensive places here in Briargate and then one of the most affordable places. So we're going to yin and yang this for you at the end of the video and do a couple other schools in the shopping centers.
Have you ever had chicken salad chick?
Chicken salad chick? No.
Yes.
I haven't.
So that.
Oh, I think we got one at Monument.
All right. So my sister, I was like, who opens up a thing that's only chicken salad? My sister got from there. They sell things in like a to go, like by the weight.
Yeah.
And so she had like a pimento cheese dip. She had a chicken salad. There was like a seafood.
Are they dipped?
Tahine type thing. I guess you like the pimento cheese one was a dip.
No, you're in the right place. You know that?
Are we going shops at
No, we have to go to the most expensive on the golf course.
But I was like, I will go there. It's almost like meals to go, if you need.
So is it a dip?
Or she said,
I'm still confused. Or you would
well,
eat
the
that?
Pimento cheese was a dip.
Okay, I like that.
And so you had that with like crackers and whatnot. And then she did have a chicken salad. They had something that was dessert that she got. What was it? And it was so good. But I was like, I'm gonna go in there and see what this.
Like a lunch place or what it was. To try it out.
Yeah, chicken salad chick.
Chicken salad chick salad chicks. Did you know that I almost got stuck in Puerto Rico? So I didn't even know, but we were flying out.
Oh,
so we went there for the
that.
holidays, and we were flying out. And one of my friends messaged, and she's like, "Did you get home?" And her son swims for Duke or something, and she said, "I didn't realize that we kidnapped the Venezuelan president and didn't make it home. Like they shut down the airspace. We were on the last.
You were like
out.
One of the last. And was your flight delayed?
No, it was on time. Thank gosh. But I was watching a TikTok this morning, and the lady spent like thousands of dollars on a hotel.
Oh.
And the last flight out, she hasn't even left yet, because there's like so backed up. So it's January 10th. So it's still like 2 days from now. I know you're in Puerto Rico, but I was done spending money for the holidays.
What if you don't have the extra money?
And the hotels are not fabulous. So yeah, I know, right? So anyways, I was really happy to get out.
I almost felt that way about Key West too, when we were there. Like, all right, great, I checked it off. I didn't realize it was so like fisherman and not so beachy.
Yeah.
But everything I thought was kind of dirty, and it was one of those places that when I left, I was like, it was so expensive. It was kind of hard to fully like be okay with for the amount of money you spent, because the hotel is kind of gross. But I was like, I'm not spending. I think it was $700 a night.
I know, our hotel is very expensive in Puerto Rico. It was way more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we're going to show you the Classical Academy here. So we're on Mulligan Street, which is just like a one street beauty. That's what I'm going to call it.
Well, it's part of Pine Creek. You're on the back 9 of the golf course, and along, 3 different holes back here. There's ponds and a lot of water. And these homes over here on Mulligan back up to where you see the golf course, you see water, but you have the most incredible panoramic view.
It's gorgeous.
I know Pikes Peak.
It's kind of blah today. Like my mother used to live in that house 3 houses down. She was on the golf course. She had a pond in her backyard, and she had a panoramic view of Pikes Peak in the mountain range. It was like the best setting ever. So, but this is one of the places where you could actually walk your kids to the Classical Academy right there.
Look, there's little squirrels chasing each other. You get deer and a little bit of wildlife, even though you're literally less than 2 minutes from I-25. And so here in Briargate, you can get homes that are affordable, which we're going to see next. Some that are kind of middle of the road, that's $650 to $750, or there are certain streets and certain areas within Briargate where you do still have luxury homes like the ones behind us, and it has to do with the setting, the home, the square footage, and they're probably anywhere from high 900s to like 1.5 million. So we are over here in District 20 at one of the more affordable neighborhoods, Fairfax. So in this neighborhood, you are still close to parks, trails, same age of home in most of Briargate, late 90s, early 2000s, maybe some from the 80s. These houses tend to be maybe a little bit smaller and maybe a little bit smaller yard size as well. It is harder to come by a 3-car garage, but Fairfax, there is no HOA. Houses here are maybe sometimes high 400s, but a comfortable price point would be like a mid 500s. A lot of these houses still go up past 3,000 square feet, but there is also a lot, maybe come back around, that's probably more like 2,700, 2,800 square feet. And a lot of these homes have, 2 separate living areas, 2 dining areas. A lot of times they don't have a separated office unless one has updated it to that. A lot of times bedrooms are all upstairs or in the basement. Sometimes it's hard to find basement on the main level in some of these homes, unless you have like a ranch house right next to it. But Fairfax, great area, great schools, same amenities that we keep talking about, an affordable way to get into one of these great areas in Colorado Springs at a price point that is more like $550,000.
We interrupt our video to make sure that you reach out to us. Kaylee's taking the camera off the car. Make sure to call, text, reach out to us. We'd love to help you make the move to Colorado Springs. We do it daily. So put those numbers into your phone and reach out. All right, that is our full tour of the Briargate area today. Oh, my nose itches. Sorry it's a little gloomy out here today, but we want to tell you it's not always sunny. Most of our videos are sunny and mountains.
And the difference is like there's a lot of cloud cover because we do have some snowy, wet weather coming in, but there's no blue skies.
I know. And the thing is like the trees are, there's
dormant
no leaves on
right
them.
now.
The grass is dormant, so it's kind of brown. So we do tell you exactly how it is to live here. And this is January here in Colorado. I mean, it has been gorgeous. Like I said, blue skies, and I played golf yesterday. And today, my daughter's basketball game just got canceled because we're supposed to get like 10 inches of snow, which everyone actually here, my daughter was like, Mom, I just want it to snow. So we like that here. We're ready for it. So if you're thinking of making the move, put those numbers into your phone, give us a call or text, and reach out. But we got real today with you here in Colorado's finest. So we give it to you just how it is.